what you are making.
So then we're making pupusas, a traditional dish from El Salvador. And so for this we need corn. Well, I use corn powder because I don't have the real dough, and I make it into a dough.
What's the difference? This is corn flour, and then arepas is a different kind of corn flour.
Yes, I think this is directly from the corn. You would have it when it's already dry.
I think pupusas is they make hominy, they dry it, they grind it, and so it's already cooked.
Exactly.
Okay, so this one is corn flour.
Corn flour, and so all you need is water.
And you said normally you make it with pumpkin?
Oh yeah, you can shred pumpkin and mix it with the cheese actually. So then we're gonna have this type of cheese that is kind of soft. I think it has a lot of water in it.
And you said if you don't have this kind of cheese, you can use mozzarella.
Mozzarella cheese, yes.
This looks like soft mozzarella.
It's soft mozzarella, yeah.
But it's
we call it, like, you know, in Spanish, is cheese is queso, and this is like hard cheese, and this is quesillo.
Okay.
That's the name. And so then I add a little bit of this, because this one is like mozzarella is not salty, and since I don't like to add salt, I add a little bit of this just to make it a little salty. So I shred it.
If I remember right, this is just like farmer's cheese. It's like this cheese doesn't melt very much.
It doesn't.
Yeah, it's like.
So that's why I have to shred it so that I mix it with the other one.
I have taken this cheese and cut it and fried it.
Oh, it looks really good.
Yeah.
Like when you fried it, it tastes good. Yeah.
But I never thought of pumpkin in pupusa.
Oh, I never thought of pumpkin.
But you eat this like this is normal for you.
Actually, you can have everything in pupusa. You can have spinach, celery, like any leaf, except lettuce.
Okay. What is something you wouldn't put in pupusa, you think? I mean, they put meat, they put cheese, they put beans, vegetables.
Vegetables. A chorizo.
Is it ever sweet? Ever sweet? Like jelly?
Oh yeah, of course. Jelly. I would not put anything sweet like jelly or yeah. So then this, you know, you have to have. My sister always uses like gloves. I don't have gloves, but I wash your hands very well, because you know this is not comfortable when you have.
The cheese gets under your nails sometimes.
Yeah, exactly.
It's okay.
This is the secret. But you know, all the women who sell pupusas, they don't use gloves.
Yeah, they have really strong hands.
Yeah, and then you press it together until you make the dough kind of like softer and integrated. And so
it's like two cheeses.
Two cheeses, actually. And I should add a little more. So then, if you want to add beans, you also have, you can add, some people don't like it with beans, so what we do is we use different containers, and in one container, I use the beans with cheese, and in the other one, I have only the cheese flavor, so like this. And if we want to shred this.
Yeah, yesterday I had one with beans and cheese and one with just cheese.
Right.
Yeah.
And so this usually is pumpkin. First time I'm doing it with zucchini, and I don't know if zucchini will work because maybe the zucchini is too watery, and I'm afraid that I washed it first. Then I'm gonna shred it.
So we in the U.S. we make zucchini bread.
Oh really?
You just mix this like this, and you bake it with flour, but it's sweet, like for Christmas. But it can be other flavors, but usually people make it like.
So I will make one or two. So just we try, and you know which one is my favorite pupusa? Garlic pupusa.
Garlic?
Because garlic.
Raw garlic, or you cook the garlic first?
Raw garlic.
Okay.
Yeah, you shred the garlic as well, and you mix it with the cheese, and it's super yummy. This is my one top favorite. Also, we use called I forgot the name.
This is similar to like
So
grilled cheese in the U.S. You can put anything between two pieces of bread, but you are making your own bread with corn.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so we have one, two, and we can have another one with what do you call those?
Champignons, mushrooms.
Mushrooms.
And so this is not too wet because mushrooms have a lot of water.
Oh yeah, I have to drain. I don't have the garlic.
Fresh garlic.
I don't think I have fresh garlic. So.
Is this garlic cheese or garlic butter?
Butter.
Okay.
I'll try one with garlic butter just to taste it. And people like jalapeno pupusas. They are really good.
So do you ever put like herbs or spices in it?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can say like celery. Celery is the favorite.
But the simpler the better, no? The less inside, because it's pupusas are not very big. So if you put too much stuff.
Right, no. If you make one with like mushrooms, it's only mushrooms and cheese.
Okay.
And if you make one with, in this case, zucchini, it's going to be only zucchini and cheese.
Okay.
And so I will use only some of this.
Oh, these mushrooms are already cooked, so they have most of the water out of them.
Right.
Because usually you wouldn't want to do raw mushrooms because they have too much moisture in them.
Right. Okay. That's it. So we're mixing this one. And see, it's taking like the brown color because of the
So you want to make sure whatever you are putting in that it is mixed in the cheese.
Right.
Okay, that's why. Because when I eat pupusas, I was like, do they put this and then a layer of cheese? But you always have to mix them together.
Some people, I've seen that some of the people who do this for selling, they have like the beans, the cheese, like this, and so they would like put one piece of each, and they mix pupusas, like pupusas revueltas, they call it. And so then I don't like them because when you eat them, you feel like, oh, here's the cheese, oh, here's the beans, and I don't like that way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
The cheese is not mixed in with everything.
You know, I made a mistake. Other people who knows how to make pupusas can be saying, I actually have to mix the dough first. Otherwise, I have to wash my hands and a lot because I can't touch this with the dirty hands. So I have to wash my hands now.
I need to show your boss. He is making sure you don't spill anything on the floor. Just like so.
Okay, so then we have here the corn dog, and we add as much water as it
And you
takes.
think it's better to make this first because then it has time to settle.
Right.
Yeah.
And also you don't have to like. This one should be clean, not with any color or thing inside. So if you work on the cheese first, then you have to wash your hands. If not, and you know this one looks kind of brownish, but it's actually, the real one, it's white. It's fine.
So in Native American culture, we have many different colors of corn that we cook with.
So then
I like yellow myself. I feel it has more flavor, but
yeah, yellow we use it for soups or for salads because this is sweet. The yellow corn.
oh yeah.
This one is the white type, the one that I think in the US.
So I see you're putting like your thumb in to mix.
Yeah.
Make sure you use your thumb.
And you.
Because your thumb is stronger, yeah.
Yeah, you press very strong. So you want to mix the whole thing, not to have any...
Like pulling with the thumb to bring the dry up, yeah. So many years of experience there doing that.
Actually, this is the easiest part.
You know.
The hard part comes when you actually build the...
Shape it, yeah.
Shape it, right. That's...
But...
Okay, it's almost done. It doesn't have to be too wet or too hard. It has to be soft. Like when you get it in your hand, it will make into very easy ball like this.
This is good corn. I can smell the. I can actually smell it.
Right.
I wonder if many of the flour we get in the U.S. is old or something, because you added that water and it has good smell to it.
Yeah. Right.
It is early.
Here's water. Then we have the...
We were at the airport and they were selling loroco,
Oh.
and we weren't sure what it was. We looked it up. It was like a flour.
It's a flour.
Yeah, so they had pupusas with loroco in it.
Right. Those are the favorite, cheese and loroco. Okay. And I want to show you this. Like women, when they're doing pupusas, they usually use water to clean up their hands because it's like hard to go to wash your hands in the sink, so you kind of have it here, and that's why I brought it. And now I will make the one with zucchini. First time zucchini.
But I think what you call pumpkin is a type of squash.
Right, it's a squash.
Yeah.
My helper, the lady who helps me here in the house, look, it looks yummy, right? With green. I like, this is my favorite actually, since I'm the green type. So, yeah. If I add a little bit of garlic to this dough, this is super good. I already tasted it. Okay, so.
And the hard thing is you have to put that inside of dough.
Right.
That's the hard thing.
Yeah, but it integrates real well. Did you see? And it's not as wet as I expected it. It's fine.
And
so then,
I think the secret is that cheese is very soft.
Right.
Like, yeah.
Now I'm going to make a mix of... this one has a little bit of water.
Make it as dry as possible, yeah?
Right.
Because the pupusa will take too long to cook if it's wet, or?
No, it would
fall apart.
It will fall apart.
Okay.
So.
And you don't chop the mushrooms. I mean, they're just sliced.
Oh yeah, they're already sliced. I could chop them smaller.
But then it's more work, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So we want to keep it quickly. All right, so then, see, we're integrating bowls. I don't know how it will taste though, but I've seen it. I've never done this one in my house before.
Oh, you were breaking the rule of my show. Don't make stuff you don't know how to make. Pick things you think are simple to make. Well, for you, you think pupusa is simple, except the putting it together. You say,
right.
Even years of experience, it's still hard to do.
So we have here the zucchini flavor, the mushroom flavor, the plain one. Oh, I'll do more.
And then the bean and cheese. Because this looks just like beans, but it's 50-50, yeah.
Right.
Yep.
And so I will make the garlic type with only one for you to try. Because I don't have to make, I don't know how many of you want to try with this one or just the plain type.
I don't think anybody will be picky. Everybody will want to try everything. That's the hard thing.
Then Then let's do it. I'm looking for a spatula. This might be too oily because of this is not garlic, only garlic. This is like butter garlic.
With just a little flavor, yeah. Yeah, so you don't want oil in it.
No. Well, I don't usually use, but
It's for
at home we don't use, but people usually put some.
So I mean, if they put like, greasy meat in it, it's not.
Oh yeah, the greasy meat, like the usual chicharron, like the pork that it's inside most pupusas. They have a lot of oil.
Yeah, but you like cooking healthy, yeah.
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 Or I
So-
don't have pork right now. Okay, and one more thing is this, like for preparing the salsa sauce. Just put it into the blender and then boiling it with a little bit of I don't know how to call it, oregano.
Okay.
Is it the same in
Oregano, yeah.
Oregano.
Let me smell. This smells like sage.
but it's oregano.
Oh. I was like, so fresh.
Then we need this. Every house in El Salvador should have one of these.
Oh, look, you have a grill right in the middle, built into the stove.
Right.
I'm just like, she's like, every house has this.
Not every house. Not every house has this fancy one, but most
Someone has either electric one or everybody has a grill.
electric, or one of this, or just one that you put on top of the stove and then you use this one.
Okay.
Actually, I have one.
That is proof that we're in Pupusa land.
Pupusa Landia.
Pupusa grill.
Just
So we're
like,
gonna use this one.
so now comes the hard part. You say
Yeah.
after many
Yeah.
years, it's still hard for you.
Let's call it the skill, not the
Just-
hard part, but the skilled part. I use one of these that my father makes in my hometown. Actually, this is true, not lie. Yeah, no, yes, this is like I'm
He
from.
hand wove this.
Oh yes.
Wow.
My
Can I
hometown
feel?
is known by.
That is so soft.
Yeah, see, this is, we are from San Sebastian, and our industry is textiles. And so we make this, and also hammocks. I have a hammock. I want to put it so that you can try lying.
I'm
on it.
afraid to get in hammocks. I fall out. So you will teach me how to get in properly,
Oh,
maybe.
you will never fall out of this one. And so we do this ones, the textile type. So we use them to protect, because I don't like to work here, even if I wash it. So I rather work here. And use some raw. Now I am getting nervous because
I am too.
I don't know if this is gonna work. If not, I'm gonna call my mom.
Just like,
So there are two ways to do this.
how often do you make pupusas? Every week?
I haven't been making pupusas I always buy them.
Oh, I see. They're so cheap.
Yeah.
I mean, how much does a pupusa cost in the store?
Around here, 60 to 75 cents. But
And
you
that's
can
U.S.
have-
money, yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
US dollars.
I thought it was cheap at the airport for $1.50, but that's like very expensive.
Exactly. Yeah, that's the top. Maybe there are some restaurants in which you can have them at $2.25.
Okay, but
Yeah.
they have special
Like
ingredients in
the
it?
hotel. Same.
No.
But they're paying more to the people, and
Yeah.
so then there are two ways.
Okay, so that-
are you recording that?
Yeah, that one looked like a repa.
So
Like,
then you get like this and make it into a like a circle shape, and
Okay.
then press here so that you have like a hole.
oops.
And then you fill it.
Okay.
But this is one way, and I'll try with this one. And
And
so then you just add the filling.
that's a lot more filling than I thought.
It should be a lot. If not,
Okay.
you will feel you're eating only dough.
Okay.
So
That's true. When I ate the pupusa at the airport, it felt like mostly cheese and very little dough.
right, exactly.
Yeah.
But how do they manage to do this? They add a lot, and they have a way so that this will not come out. So then you close it.
Oh wow! I thought you would make two different pieces.
This is the second methodology.
So this is like a ball
This is
now.
one way. You make it into a ball. This is the most difficult way, actually.
That looked easy.
And so if
I'm not gonna. I'll try
It's
and
easy for you.
people can,
You can
laugh
try.
hard.
I will make you try. And then you have to do the same shaping again.
Look how easy she makes it look. Just like that is full of stuff.
It's full of stuff, and that's why.
I was
see?
just in Colombia, and it took me like 100 practices to make one arepa
And
with
the
nothing
arepa-
inside
exactly. And so
Just
then
like-
the art here is to really make it round, because if you're not
There's
skilled-
nothing. Everything is inside. You can't.
right. If you're not skilled enough, this will not come round. It will come.
Look at that. It's full of stuff. There's more stuff inside.
Sit. And this should be already super hot.
And you don't put oil.
No, I don't.
Okay.
But people do.
Okay.
The cheese has a lot of like kind of fat, so it will come out. It will be one.
I hear it. It is frying. One.
And so then the other one is like my mom taught me to do 2 balls, and
I
this
think
is
I will do the
easier.
2-ball method.
Right, yeah,
Much
yeah.
easier.
So, but you have to make them smaller.
Thinner.
And smaller.
Okay.
If you notice, that one was bigger.
Yeah, yeah.
So you make them smaller and cute. Right? And so when you have to, and tell your friends if you're late, it's because you were learning how to make pupusas. Right, then you have the 2, right? And let's try with this one. Then you put it in here.
It still amazes me how much you could put in. 'Cause when-
I needed flavory. If not, it's not gonna be flavored. And so and then you start praying so that it would not go out.
An important ingredient, important
Yeah,
instruction
exactly.
is to pray.
To
Exactly.
try to.
I take away the this part because it doesn't have anything in it, and it's not gonna be yummy. So I will use only the part that has filling. With your finger, you press so that it will not go out.
No leaking.
No leaking whatsoever. So, hermoso. See, you can go very fast. Of course, right now I'm super careful, but women will like too quick. And see?
I've seen people make it without even looking. Like 3 or 4 of them, they're
Exactly.
talking and they're not even looking.
Exactly. And I will give you a secret with this one, the grill. If you see that the cheese is falling out, you put the fire in lower fire, like you make it lower, and then it's gonna stay. Then you can put the fire high again, and then it's gonna work. I learned this in Canada. Last time
Canada.
I visited my sister, and it was coming out, and so she said, just lower the fire," and I was like, "Okay."
Because you want to slow cook it, you're cooking the
Exactly.
dough. Yeah. Yeah.
No, but if you do it too slow, it's gonna be I don't know what.
Soft?
No,
Oh.
the dough will cook in an appropriate way.
Okay.
It's gonna, instead of being brown, it's white.
Oh, okay.
So you don't want it to. This one's actually the highest you can take here. Right.
So you really want it at a higher temperature.
Exactly.
Okay.
So then we have one zucchini, one bean, and now we're gonna try the garlic one and the mushroom one. Unfortunately, I don't have jalapeno, but the jalapeno ones are really good.
So just jalapeno and cheese?
Jalapeno.
Everyone has cheese.
Everything.
Yeah.
Yes.
There's never one with no cheese?
Yeah. Some people like it only with beans.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
But and then I guess if you do meat, they don't put cheese in with the meat, or sometimes there's no limit. You just said never sweet.
You know, if you notice this, if you don't have cheese, the cheese gives like a kind of flavor to everything.
Uh-huh.
And that's why they always would use cheese, even if you put chicken or pork or sausage. You need to.
How about fish? Ever?
My grandmother used to do pupusas with fish, and if she didn't have cheese, she would only add the fish. But it's a kind of very like very
So small fish, like the
small
whole fish.
Exactly, very
Okay.
small one, like a sardine, but a small one, a smaller one.
Like an anchovy in the U.S.
Something like that.
Very
Right.
small. Okay.
And the flavor is like, oh, it's only dough and cheese. And I mean dough and fish.
Yeah.
So this was the mushroom type. I'm having fun actually because I've never done this before. I mean with mushroom, and I've eaten them, but I have not done them here at home.
Yeah. So usually you said pumpkin
I
and
make
cheese.
pumpkin, cheese, garlic, and beans, but not this one. So
You want to hold this? I will try to make one.
yes. Okay, so where are they?
Just show my hands.
Yeah. Did you
Okay.
wash your hands?
This
Right.
one will be mine.
So
That's too big.
Too big. So that one is just no. Cut it in half, like you make two halves, right?
Okay.
And one half for one of the circles.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Let's see if my expertise.
Yeah. After how many arepas you said you made? So
At
after,
least 100 this week.
After 100 arepas, you surely know how to do that. But that takes a skill. If you ask someone else, like Monita or someone, I don't think they can.
Okay. Yeah,
Yes.
almost.
Oh,
It's got
awesome.
the rough edges will break
but-
off. Yeah.
Yeah, don't worry. So maybe you take the plain one or the garlic one. So Anita, here. When you see this one is turning a little bit brown, it's ready to flip. So you get it like this and flip it quickly. Oh, not that quickly. Like this. And so see, it's brown. So this is good.
This one I'm not doing so good.
But this
That's
one-
what I find
this
out.
one is perfect.
It is not perfect. I see it's cracking in the
It's
edge.
not as perfect as mine, of course, but my experience is a little bit longer.
But this is a good size.
Yeah. Yes, or you can reshape it.
Oh, look, I broke it.
It's not a problem.
Okay.
Okay.
So
So
this
then,
one.
yeah.
But you said
He wants to be in the pic. To people down.
So you all the way to
Yeah,
the
you
edge.
just put. No, this doesn't need to have any shape. Just okay, but if it has a shape, it's easier.
Yeah.
Yes.
But now you try to get the edges.
And then
So you would never put this on, like in the U.S. you would just make grilled cheese like this. But you want it to not come
the
out.
thing
the
is
edge.
that
What did I mess up?
no, just put
Pinch
them
the
to,
edge?
like pinch the edge. Exactly.
To make sure nothing comes out.
Exactly. Now it's coming out. I told, but
You cracked it by
I cracked it because I put it on the edge.
too fast. Okay, now you said you break off the part that no cheese. Oop.
You know the problem of making pupusas in the U.S. You have a fire alarm. And so every time you do this,
Yeah, I was in Chile and they didn't have a fire alarm. I spent like one whole day trying to find them, my friends one, because they had electric fire and they didn't know it.
oh,
And so I was like, I have to buy you fire alarm.
right,
Okay, now that I made it perfectly round, now you squish it flat, you said.
right. Yeah, but I think it's good. Just a little bit if you want.
To try to make,
Just
the
a
skinnier it
squeeze,
is, the quicker it will cook,
Oh,
yeah?
no, it's just to make the dough
It's just,
thinner. Because if you have the dough like too thick,
you're trying to make it so you don't really taste the dough, no?
right.
Okay,
Okay, but enough because it's gonna
come out.
come out. Okay.
That's pretty pretty.
It's pretty. I'll
That's
make
like-
room for you here.
just like, all
Yay.
right.
Good.
See? Grilled cheese. Children like to be around their moms and eat the grilled cheese.
Well, where'd you go?
I want to put it on
You
the-
just, ta-da.
Ta-da.
Here's one I tried to make with just one piece. I think it came out okay. I'm almost done.
Right.
But I didn't want to do it on video, so.
So this is the fish.
Any final word?
Oh, well, yes.
We'll see how
we-
people like
We
it.
need to try it, yeah.
I mean,
So
is it more about looks or more about taste?
It's more about taste. Yeah. So I want to open it, but it's too warm inside. So when you open it, you have to be super careful
Yeah, it's
because the
really-
cheese can really
Really be hot and melty. Look at it. Look how hot and cheesy and melty. Look at all that. Can you see the steam coming out?
I think so.
So you should wait a little while before you eat it.
Right. I want to try this one.
Me too.
Okay.
Thank you very much for sharing this.
Yeah.
This is like,
My pleasure.
yep. And
Okay, I'm a little trying to. And
Nice and round.
don't forget to